What's going on everybody, it's Sean here and I'm back today to give you guys a review of the Nike Air Max 1 Premium SE in the Phantom Inside Out colorway. These dropped a few weeks back randomly on Nike.com and I was lucky enough to be able to grab my pair. The retail price on this pair was $130 US, which translates to about 180 Canadian dollars. The official color code for this shoe is Phantom, Black, Pure Platinum, Wolf Grey, and Sail. Alongside this pair, Nike also released these in a gold and red colorway as well, but that pair sold out much faster and I was only able to get my hands on this one. So if you guys know me, you know I'm a big fan of this Air Max 1 model. So when I first saw this concept of inside out, basically taking the interior of the Air Max 1 and then putting it on the outside, I didn't exactly know how to feel. On one hand, it's a very interesting concept and kudos to Nike for being unique and thinking outside of the box, but on the other hand, it was a little bit strange looking. As I saw more photos of them, they did grow on me, but then having them in hand, I gotta say they're a little bit underwhelming. Don't get me wrong, I don't dislike this shoe by any means, but I can't say that I really love it. So with all that said, let's jump straight into the shoe and I'll give you guys a closer look at the details. So starting off with the toe box, overlaid on top we basically have this suede shroud, which covers the entire top of the toe box. This is done in this Phantom color and it's constructed out of suede. Underneath this is what traditionally would be your mudguard, but in this case, here we have this wolf grey colored suede that wraps around the entire bottom half of the upper. Stitched on top of this Phantom colored suede on the toe box, we have this pure platinum mesh material. And then as you can see, we have this contrast black stitching, which is typically found on the inside of the shoe, but in this case, this is on the exterior for all of us to see. Moving downwards toward the midfoot of the shoe, so here we have this pure platinum colored mesh. This mesh netting has a very rough texture to it, and then we have this black Nike swoosh that's found within the netting. In terms of laces, so these come with black flat laces, and then underneath this we have the tongue. So this is a padded tongue and the exterior is done in this pure platinum colored nylon. And then at the very top we have the size label that's typically found on the interior of the tongue. Of course, it's now done on the outside. The tongue also has this unfinished look to it, which exposes the foam padding found within. And then flipping the tongue over to the inside, so here we have this Nike Air tag that's done in sail and black. Moving towards the end of the shoe, so here we have this overlay of Phantom colored suede again, and then on the very back we have the Nike Air branding stitched on in reverse fashion, and this is done in white. Taking out the insole, so these come with your standard Nike insole with Nike Air branding on the heel in sail. And then as you can see, the upper of the shoe sits atop this sail colored midsole. Underneath the heel, we have this cutaway that exposes the air unit found within the shoe. And then turning these guys over to the bottom, here we have your traditional Air Max 1 outsole, which is done in a combination of pure platinum and sail colored rubber. So in terms of how these fit, so my feet measures as a true size 10, and I'm usually a size 10.5 in my Air Max 1s. So I picked these up also in a size 10.5, and I gotta say they fit relatively the same. However, if anything, they're a little bit more on the roomier side. So I'm kind of curious to see how the size 10 or true to size would have fit. But these in a 10.5 were okay, and if you do have wider feet, I still suggest going up a half size as you normally would for Air Max 1s. Next up, from a quality standpoint, so this shoe is nothing premium as the name suggests. However, it is pretty average, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. And given the price point of $130 US, it was pretty much what I expected. Last but not least, these feel pretty much identical to all my other Air Max 1s, so it's not going to be the most comfortable shoe on the market, but as far as retro sneakers go, it's going to be okay for just everyday casual use. There's pretty much no noticeable difference from a comfort standpoint comparing this pair to all my other Air Max 1s. So with all that being said, now I'll lace these up and I'll show you guys how these inside out Air Max 1s look on feet. Overall, this is still a very interesting concept from Nike and it's pretty uniquely done. Between this pair and the gold and red pair, obviously the gold and red is a bit more striking visually, but I feel like this one is the more wearable pair. So all in all, if you're looking for an Air Max 1 that's a little bit different than your standard model, then you might want to consider this pair. It's just for me personally, I didn't love the look of the shoe, but all that comes down to personal taste. So let me know in the comment section down below how you guys feel about these inside out Air Max 1s. If you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Give me a follow on Instagram at esgo8, check out my Twitter at sean.go, and visit my website as well at seango.ca. So until next time, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys in my next video.